Hi and welcome to my video today. I have with me here the lovely Ross from Bankruptcy Advisory. So Ross, thank you so much for coming on today's video, because I really wanted to talk about the current situation with COVID and how this is having small effects on small businesses rather. Obviously New South Wales and Victoria, and it seems like the whole world at the moment is going through a second kind of phase of COVID. And I just wanted to see, from your opinion, what can small businesses that are going through this do? Like, obviously there's a bit of government support and all the rest, but in the big scheme of things, is that enough? And the reason that, I wanted to do this interview today, because I saw on Instagram a week or two ago, someone posted something about, I'm just sitting here trying not to go bankrupt. And I thought, God, this is something that would be happening left, right and centre all around Australia. And a lot of people in WA have, they have businesses not just in Perth, but all around Australia. So what would be your opinion? What could these small businesses that are struggling, that are watching today, what could they do to get through this?
Okay.
And is bankruptcy the answer?
Bankruptcy is an answer, not necessarily the answer.
Yeah.
First thing they need to do is work out where the cash flow is going and work out, is this a COVID trend? Is it a more reality-based trend?
Yeah.
Once you've got through that, you can then start to look at your options. Now, if you're struggling to pay your debts, talk to your creditors, find out whether or not.
How do you find out about the creditors? Like, how do you
Well, the ones that are chasing you for money,
yeah.
the ones that you have to pay your rent, you have to pay your.
So you just reach out to them directly.
You reach out directly to them and sort of start talking to them. At the end of the day, you can talk to them or ignore them. But if you ignore them, eventually
just going to create
something's going to catch
more, and it's also going to create probably more tension between the parties, opposed to just reaching out. And I think now with, sorry to say, but I think people are a lot more lenient now with COVID. I mean, some are, not everyone, but some are.
Being on the front foot with your creditors is always more advantageous. If you are struggling and there is insolvency issues, then being upfront with your creditors at the very beginning means there's more likelihood of being able to put a proposal to them in some form of insolvency administration that can see you come out the other side with a job, with a business, with future income, without having lost your personal assets, and life goes on. It's flippant, but it's only money, and we shouldn't let money cause all of this stress that takes us away from what actually produces.
I think for a lot of people, and you're right, it is only money, but I could imagine a lot of people that are like watching and that this applies to would also say, but that money pays for our house, which gives us a roof, which gives us food, so it can have a bit of a domino effect,
And hence the reason, get in early, be on the front foot, talk to your creditors. If you can't resolve issues with them, then fine, that's when you bring in an insolvency practitioner who can at least assess from a neutral point of view and have a look at what options you do have. We can, as a profession, we can negotiate with creditors on your behalf rather than actually put you into formal administration.
So is that something like if a client, or if a potential client is watching and they go, oh my God, we're scared to, or they're not very approachable, or can they come to you and say, you do the hard work?
I mean, you may have one creditor that's causing problems. And the others are a struggle, but you're managing all of those. That one creditor that's a struggle is causing so much stress and distress that you can't concentrate on your business. So hand it to someone who can actually do something for you.
God, wouldn't that be great if that was applicable for every problem in life? Can you handle that for me, Ross?
Well, isn't that why people get married? Particularly they can just pass it on to their wife.
No, that's not the reason. Well, look, thank you so much, for telling me a little bit about, I guess your opinion on the subject matter. And we're obviously just watching what's happening around the world, and I'm sure everybody everybody that is watching agrees that we are extremely lucky to be in WA at the moment as well. But as I mentioned at the beginning, you know, there are businesses I know personally as well that have a business that's Australia-wide, not just in WA. So I really appreciate your time and, you know, your insights into this subject. And yeah, I'm sure there'll be lots more for us to chat about in the coming months. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.